Hello, and today I'm going to show you how to put together the Cupid heart box with handle. This is from Simply Crafty SVGs. We'll start with the box. We're going to fold it on the score lines carefully. You want to get that good and folded. So this does have, it's fairly easy. On the top part you want to fold that heart part down and then up, because that'll be the handle. And then we'll do the same on both sides. This is pretty easy box to put together. It has a no glue bottom portion, but we do have to glue the sides together. So once it's folded, we want to put on the panels first. It's just easier when it's flat. So I'll just show you where all the little elements go. The hearts, and then the solid panels. You could add a little sentiment to that side panel if you chose to do solid, or you could always add a little stamped image or something like that. And there's also a panel for that kind of rounded portion, but you'll see that in a little bit. So just jumped ahead here and you can see how the panels go. Always have a wet little paper towel handy to clean up any excess glue. I try to control my glue, but as you know, sometimes it gets away from you. So I usually use a fine tip applicator, but I started with the Scotch Quick Dry. It doesn't have such a really small tip on that one. So for this one, I'm using the fine tip applicator with art glitter glue. And you can apply the glue directly on the back, a really small layer. So you could always, if you didn't have a fine tip, you could always put it on with a paintbrush, or if you don't mind touching it, you can kind of spread it with your finger. And just don't put it so much that it'll leak once you put it on there. But so it's just going to fit around. It's just a little touch. And I didn't include a clear acetate for behind the open heart, but you could just cut one out if you wanted to, just a square. Of course, you'd have to cover the entire cutout piece, so sometimes I don't include it. So if you do use it, I kind of intended it as a gift box. Whatever you put in there, they'll be able to see. And one thing I wasn't putting on was the other panel there on the right hand side upper right. But we'll put them on in a second here. And then once we have these on, we'll glue those side tabs. So be careful when you're gluing. If you are new to this, just try to keep your glue to a minimum. Kind of get to know your glue so you know how much you can use, how long it takes to dry. I'm notorious for putting a little bit too much towards the edge, so that's one tip. Not to do that. I'll put that second one, and it's just centers here, so you can see there's a space around that opening. So now we're going to fold down those little side tabs and add glue to them. We're going to line up the other piece, the edge to the tab fold, I should say. And we'll do the same for the last tab. What's nice is that you can kind of pull it down. I don't have it all the way down, but make sure the glue doesn't leak on the inside, and then it'll just fold right over. So we're going to flip it over, and we're going to just fold the closure first with the teeth, then the sides and the side flaps, and then that last little piece you kind of flip it in. And you see it flips under. So in the top, there's no glue either. The way that it opens, put your little treats in. And you're going to fold it down like that to put together the handles. And there is a little bit of a tension, so you have to just carefully kind of pull the heart handle the opposite way as you put each part over, and that'll hold it in place. And that's it. That completes the box. It's just a cute little Valentine's project, and I hope you enjoyed this project. I thought it was fun to make. Thank you for watching.